This is Phil at BiblicalProphecies.com. Did you know that a significant part of the Bible speaks to important events that may well be on the verge of being fulfilled? Indeed, many events it speaks to have already been fulfilled. Just as there are leading indicators in economics, there are also leading biblical indicators concerning Jesus Christ's return. One of these biblical indicators I'll simply refer to as it was in the days of Noah. And I quote from Matthew 24, verses 37 through 39 in the New King James Version. As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. For in the days before the flood, people were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, up to the day Noah entered the ark. And they knew nothing about what would happen until the flood came and took them all away. That is how it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. End quote. Some have interpreted this passage of Scripture to mean that Nephilim, or giants, would be present at the coming of the Son of Man, or Jesus Christ. They point to their presence on earth as being the reason why God brought forth the great flood. While I agree that there were giants on the earth in those days and during the time of Noah, I do not believe with the interpretation that the presence of giants will precipitate the coming of Christ. If this were the case, there was nothing to prevent Christ from actually stating so in this passage or in any other passage of Scripture. Instead, I believe that Christ was simply saying that his return would be unexpected. Christ himself points this out in a later verse in Matthew 24, when he says that the Son of Man will come at an hour when you do not expect him. His return would be unexpected, and business would be carried about as usual. If people are in a state of eating, drinking, and marrying, as he said in verse 37, then this is not really much different than what has been going on for centuries. In fact, a case might be made that not only would a business-as-usual scenario be in play, but also that the times would be prosperous. For if people are eating, drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage, then this could indicate an absence of bad economic circumstances.